Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video will be on that beautiful gown that you guys just saw, and I'll be using this fabric for it. I've already folded my fabric into two. This is what we have. So you can see that's I folded a large fabric. That's my bust measurement divided by 4 plus my stitching allowance plus my zipper allowance, and then I folded over again, and I left about 1.5 inches for my stitching allowance, or let's say 1 inch, because I'm going to be trimming off this label. So I've just used my pin to hold my fabric down. I like doing this so that it doesn't keep moving. So the first thing I'm going to do is to mark a straight line to serve our starting point. So I already marked a straight line, and this is our starting point. And then from there, I'm going to go ahead and start taking my measurements. So placing my tape on my starting point, I'll go and take our neck measurement. Remember, our measurement is going to start from here. You can see I already started from here before I got myself that we are marking the front and the back together. So it's going to be starting from here. This is our center front, and the one below is for the back. So for my neckline, I'm marking 3 inches by 3.5 inches. So I'll go ahead and connect these points. Then for my back neckline, I am going down by 1.25 inches, and I'll connect this. Once I am done with this, you're going to go ahead and take our shoulder measurement divided by 4, which is 6.5 inches. I am adding half inch stitching allowance because of my sleeve. Then for my bust point is also is 7.5 inches. So I'll go ahead and connect these points. The main fabric for this tie they reuse is scuba, but for me I am using African print. So for the shoulder slope, I am going down by 0.75 inches, and then I will connect it to the starting point. Then the next thing I'm going to do is to placing my tape at the starting point, I'll take my half length measurement, which is at 13 inches, and then I'll take the full length of this gown. So for the full length of this gown, I am taking out 10 inches away from the full length. So the full length is supposed to be 37 inches. So I'm taking 10 inches away from it, and I am marking at 27 inches. Then I'm adding 1 inch stitching allowance to it. So I mark at 28 inches. I'll go ahead and connect this point. Then I'll also connect my waist point. Once I am done with this, I'll go ahead and take my bust measurement divided by 4. Remember, our measurement is starting from the center front. So I'll mark my bust measurement divided by 4, which is 8 inches, and then I'll add 1 inch stitching allowance to it. Then at this point, I'll go ahead and connect my armhole curve. My chalk is finished, so I'm going to switch to this. I just hope you guys can see when I start marking with this. So I'll repeat the same process for the waist, 8 inches, and then I'm adding 1 inch stitching allowance. Yes, the bust and the waist are the same thing. So once I am done with this, from when you look at the style, you see that this place is more fitted. Then I'll connect this point all the way to this place with a slanted curve, a slanted line, sorry. So this is what we have. When you look at the side, so that this place is straight, that is more fitted, and then it came out a little bit from here. You can increase this slanted side if you want, but for the fabric that I have, this is what we have. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this out. Okay guys, this is what we have. I've gone ahead to cut out my facing, and my facing is I made it to extend to up to my armhole. So when you place it, this is what we have. so I want to use it to turn my armhole as well. So that's why I extended it up to this place, and I used a neutral color because I don't want it by any means showing on this white fabric. You can see I have the pattern has a white fabric, so I don't want to use a colorful fabric and it shows. I don't know if it's going to show, but I don't want to take that chances. So that's why I used a neutral color. And I am sorry for the noise. They are still constructing something around me. So the next thing I'm going to do is to do front facing front, and I'm going to go ahead and stitch on the armhole on this neckline. Sorry. Then also for the back one, I also cut out my facing. You can see also extended towards my neck, my armhole. If you want to do a full lining, it's okay. If you want it to go lower, it's okay. But I'm working with what I have. So I also go ahead and stitch on the neckline. So guys, this is what we have after I was done, and also with the back one. But let's work with the front. The next thing I'm going to be doing is to make notches around the neckline, and then I'll turn it. I'll open up my thing because I don't want this facing to be showing at the front part. So I'll open it up this way, and then I'll top stitch it. The seam will go towards the lining, towards the facing. I'll top stitch it. So once I am done with that, we are going to open it up this way. Also, I'll repeat the same process for it. Then I'll place front facing front. I'll pick up my my back bodies. I'll open up my seam side, open up the front one as well, and place it this way. By the time you place it this way, you have fabric to fabric, lining to lining, and then I'll go ahead and stitch on my two from here to the end of the two shoulders. So guys, this is what we have after I was done. You can see. So the next thing I did is to measure this armhole. I measured this armhole, then I doubled the measurements. So I cut out a stripe of fabric. So I'll be using one is for my lining, and then one is for my main fabric. So I doubled my measurements. So I'll go ahead and place it this way together. I'll make sure I arrange it, then I'll place it this way. I just want to cut out, curve it a bit from here, from the armhole side, because I don't want it to like get too big at the armhole area. Once I'm done with this, I'll go ahead and stitch. I will still cut it more to this place. I don't know, but I'll have to measure it. So I'll stitch from here all the way. Remember to do front facing front. I'll stitch all the way from here to this place, and then all the way to the end, and then to this side, and then I'll turn it to the other side once I am done. So guys, this is what I wanted to use as more like a sleeve. So this is the second one, and also this bodice, I've gone ahead to iron it out. So the next thing I'm going to be doing is to open it up. I'm taking out the lining, so we are just dealing with the main fabric. So I'll pick up the sleeve. We'll be doing front facing front. Don't even know the side to use as my front. Okay, let's use this side. So I'll place it this way, and then I'll go ahead and stitch, and also stitch here. By the time you get here, you see that you have excess, so I'll go ahead and plait it on the shoulder parts. Once I am done, I'll use the lining to cover it up, and then I'll also stitch and then turn it to the right side. I hope you understand this, and I'll do the same thing for the other side. So guys, look at what we have after I was done. So this is how the sleeve is going to sit on it pretty well. So this is the inside. You can see what we have. So neat and well put together. So the next thing I'm going to be doing is turn this to the right side, and then I'll place it this way, front facing front. Make sure I arrange my fabric. Remember, we added 1 inch stitching allowance, so I'll go ahead and stitch by 1 inch all the way from the armhole to the end, and then I'll do the same thing for this other side. Once I'm getting to this point, I'll stitch by 1/2 inch, so it's going to be a slatted stitch. So for my gathers, I have two layers of gathers. So this is 12. Remember, we took out 10 inches, so I measured 10 inches, and then I added 2 inches stitching allowance. Then this is the smaller one. This smaller one, the longer one is longer than 2 inches, is longer by 2 inches. So this one is shorter by 2 inches. So what I'm going to be doing is to hem this. I'll stitch it all the way to the end. Once I am done, I'll do the same thing for this other side. Then I'll gather this place. I'll gather it. So once I am done stitching these bodies, I'll measure around the hem area so that I'll know how many inches is it that I'll gather this part to be. So guys, this is the gather part. This is the first layer, the shorter part, and this is the second one. And also for the bodies, this is what we have for the sleeve. You can see how it is. It's not really a sleeve, but you can call it sleeve, whichever. Just wanted something small for it, for that part. So I'm going to open up my bodies. Then I'll bring in my gathers. I'll bring the shorter one, the longer one I mean, and then I'll place the shorter one on top of it. You can go ahead and stitch them together first before attaching it to the bodies, or you can just place them together and then you're going to do front facing front and then stitch it from one end to the other. So while stitching, make sure you're stitching, you bring in the one under and you stitch as you go on to the end. So guys, this is what we have after I'm done attaching the gathers. You can see, so you can see the strap on this is straight while this one is so it's horizontal and vertical. That's why I wanted it to how it wanted it to be. So the next thing I'm going to be doing is to close up the zipper allowance and then attach our zipper. I hope you find value in this video. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, share my videos to family and friends, and please wash my ads, and I will see you in my next video. Thanks so much for watching.